Before I do any jokes, I just want to tell you a bit about my day. It's been a bit strange. The wife says I've ruined her birthday. I mean, she's completely got one on her. I didn't even know it was her birthday. I got to the end of Crew Lane. I bumped straight into the magician in his car. He just appeared out of nowhere. But I'm going to tell a couple of jokes in a minute. But I just want to make it clear I don't really do jokes with innuendo. I mean, I might slip the odd one in. Should we do that again? I don't really do jokes about innuendo. I might slip the odd one in. Good. Okay. Here we go then. How many opticians does it take? How many opticians does it take to change a light bulb? 1 or 2? 1 or 2? Did you get it, Beth? 1 or 2? She's a pharmacist, so she wouldn't get that. That's okay. I used to work at the Samaritans, but I mean, it's just hopeless there. Every time you phone in sick, they try and talk you out of it. I phoned the incontinence helpline. They said, "Can you hold on a minute, please?" Local dog walker has been found dead in the Abbey Fields. The police have found the dog, but they haven't got a lead. Come on, easy audience. Come on, I've never had it this easy before. Anyway, we just bought a dog. We decided to call it Stay. It's sort of driving his neighbours mad, because we keep shouting, "Stay, come here, stay, come here." Yeah, well, it wasn't the best in rehearsals, that one. Right, it's a bit of a tongue twister. Walking down Kenworth Main Street, and someone threw a jar of omega-3 fish oil at me. And I went to see it's quite bad. I went to see the doctor. And he said, "Well, it's only superficial injuries." Okay, now, this is a bit more highbrow, so mostly you won't get this one. But we just bought a carbon monoxide detector, but we had to take the batteries out because all that beeping was making me naughty. If the cars don't laugh, it's because they've heard them 3 nights running. They're completely fed up of them. It's only worth it to start with. Right, anyway, a bit of news coming in. The Egyptian archaeologists have dug up a mummy and they found it was covered in chocolate chips and peanuts. They think they've probably discovered the last of the pharaoh. They've discovered the original Pharaoh Rocher. Anyway, hang on. On the same theme, I went up to the ice cream van and I said, "Have a vanilla cone, please." He said, "Would you like hundreds and thousands?" I said, "I think we just have one to start." Anyway, a bit later he was lying on the floor of his van, I mean, covered in hundreds of thousands, but I think he topped himself. Easy, aren't they? This is great. Okay, yeah, so this, yeah. So here we go now then. Right. I went to the doctor. I said, "Doctor, every time I eat birthday cake, I keep getting heartburn." He said, "Well, blow the candles out." Today's the anniversary of the guy who invented the boomerang, so many happy returns. I got really annoyed actually because our local neighbourhood watch, they had a meeting. Apparently there's some creepy weirdo in the area, but they didn't invite me. I mean, it could be connected with something else. The police came to our door the other day and they said, Mr. Simmons, on the 15th of October, you were reported going down Kenworth High Street on a skateboard, naked, with a firework up your backside. What have you got to say? I said, "Just give me that date again." Somebody else came to the door, Kenworth swimming pool, they're looking for donations, so I gave them a cup of water. The Viagra, they bought it out in a powdered form now. it doesn't do any good for your sex life, but it stops your biscuits going soft. The lads in the Viagra factory, they've had a record month this month, did 2 million turnover, so well done lads, keep it up. I just wanted to tell you about my mate Gav. He died of an overdose of heartburn tablets. And I'm afraid poor old Gav is gone. That's good. I found out the wife's bisexual, which means she only does it twice a year. Twice a year would be nice.
Not what she said, Simo.
I thought I'd spice things up, so I changed the bed for a trampoline. Last night she hit the roof. She said to me, Simo, why don't we spice things up a little bit? You know how some people do these, kind of imaginary games, you think of some art, yeah. So I said, go on then, you go first. She said, well, I'm thinking of sort of George Clooney, Well, she got really annoyed when I said the babysitter. She said, Simo, why do you never tell me how much you love me? I said, well, I don't want to upset you. That's one. But on a serious note, unfortunately, she swallowed a load of Scrabble tiles, and she's had to go to hospital because I've forgotten the punchline. And I know the punchline because when she goes to the toilet, it may spell disaster. Late traffic news for you, late traffic news. The police have reported that on the M6, a lorry load of Vicks nasal spray has fallen on its side and it's gone everywhere. So the police say they're not expecting any congestion for at least 8 hours.
Who would be his wife? Hey? Oh, blimey. She's the same, Carol. She's money penny tonight, of course. So well done, Carol. And well done, Reginald, faithful supporter of this. It's great having them both along as part of the cruiser. Thank you, Team Simmons.